Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to day 5. And today is self-doubt versus confidence. And who do you think I am right now? I am Miss Confidence. And I've got the elbow pop. That is a confident move if you ever want to try to boost your confidence. Good little pointer is good. And an elbow pop. You put your knee up, pop your elbow up, straight away confidence. You can also do it just a little back one on the chair with a little arm like just a bit floppy. Nice confident move there. And this is a big topic, self-doubt versus confidence, because a little bit of self-doubt's okay because it actually does give you, like your roadmap. It's like your little annoying little detective telling you where you need to look and what you need improvement on. With confidence, it is harder to build, and it's embedded in your belief system. So you need to start from scratch, start from the belief system down. So I just wanted to firstly show just moves, like just hand gestures, just the way you're sitting, how you move your hands and that kind of thing. Confidence is sitting up straight as well as leaning back, but sitting up straight, feeling confident, chest forward. There's all those little things that do help with making yourself feel more confident. Because the reason why I've got this get up today, this is Mizzy's idea as well. She said, wear something ridiculous. And I quite like it actually. So it doesn't matter what you wear, it is how you feel and how you come across, literally. So I could wear this and feel really insecure and go like, I am not wearing a crocheted scarf with my grandma's jacket, with pom-pom earrings, with undesigner glasses on, with a teacup, a tea cozy, with pink chipped nail polish and a floral dress with hippie pants on and skull boots. Like it just, all of it doesn't go. But if you're confident and you feel good and you're like, I feel comfy in this, I like this, it's all good. You will come across like that. It is literally doesn't matter what you wear. So if I wore this same thing and I come in and I started to like twiddle with my fingers and I started biting my lip, I started like hiding my face a little bit and talking to you like softly, like started to bring myself in smaller, started to like slouch even. It just doesn't look the same and it just doesn't come across the same because I just think I'm really going to mess this live up. I just don't think I'm very good. And I think, I don't think anyone's going to listen to me. And, yeah, I think I can't even cook toast. I think like, it just doesn't work. So the reason for this get up today is to showcase that is that even go out in public and try something crazy, like put on huge earrings that you wouldn't normally wear, or put on a stupid hat and just test your own boundaries of where that line is and where that doubt comes in of like, oh, what are people going to think about it? Think of me. Oh, like maybe I shouldn't do that. So I'd love for you to do that. And today I'm going to give you some really easy tips to boost your self doubt and boost your confidence. Get yourself so not boost your self doubt, get rid of your self doubt so much because it can still be there. Again, like I always say, like you can it everything needs to be integrated into you. So your self doubt can be still there, and it can be a roadmap. It can be a little detective that tells you like there's an area here that needs to be looked at, and then move on from there. And then today, I'm really going to give you some tools to help your confidence. So that's my thing. I'm a creative confidence coach. I love teaching confidence because I was once a shy girl. Still can be shy, but I've worked on it a lot and have found so many different tools that I can help you guys with now. So that's my thing. And so just before we get into this is 100 lives in 100 days. And so this is day 5, and Mizzy, Max, and I are both doing it together. We're here to push each other's boundaries, plus push our own boundaries. And if you'd like to go follow her, it's at Mizzy Max Music, and that's on Facebook. And then Mizzy Max on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and her website is www.mizzymaxmusic.com. And then follow me also, the Says the Experience, on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, also, and YouTube. Awesome. So, if you are struggling with self-doubt and there's times where you're feeling like you're not gonna go for that job interview, or you're not gonna ask for that raise, or any of those kind of things, self-doubt stems from a belief, a belief and a thought about yourself that you are not worthy most of the time. That's where it comes from, is that you're not worthy. So if you start with that belief, that's where you've got to strip it right back to that very initial belief of I'm not worthy. So you have that belief, okay. So then from that belief, it goes to your thought, and your thought might be, so like for instance, it might be like, I'm going to mess this live up. So I'm not good enough. The thought is, I'm going to mess this live up. Then the emotion of that is anxiety, fear. I start fidgeting, I start doing all these things, and the emotions just come over me, and then I can't do the live. So then what am I going to the action after that? What am I going to do? I'm going to procrastinate. I'm not going to try. I'm not going to try, because I'm going to be like, I'm too nervous. I've got anxiety. Like, I don't want to do this. And then the result is terrible. I didn't show up for the live. I didn't do it. Um, I get no results. So I'm like, well, it doesn't work anyway. And yeah, Andrew just said, confidence is key. It is. And yeah, and so then that just reinforces that same belief, and it just keeps going round and round and round and round and round, because you keep doing the same emotion, thoughts, um, sorry, beliefs, thoughts, your emotions, your actions, and then straight back around and you get the result, and straight back around to that same belief. You just keep reinforcing that belief. So that belief is what needs to change. So to change that, it's very hard, because from my own experience, I've been taught to change it completely by saying, like, I am confident. I can do the lives, but I find that it can gaslight you, and it can make you actually still not believe it. And this takes quite a few times. You can't just do it once and go, bam, I'm fixed. And bam, I'm really confident now. It takes time. So it's just a reinforcement of this belief, and then catching yourself when you start going back to the old belief. So catch yourself whenever you say, "I'm not worthy. I can't do this. I am," like most of the time it's an "I am not good enough" statement, or "I'm not worthy." So when you have that pop up, catch yourself, acknowledge it. That's a very, very, very first step, is every time you go to do it, catch yourself, stop it. Stop it in its tracks. And as soon as you do that, that is the number one step to like put a stop to it. So you do that, and then you start to reframe that belief into a new thought of, yeah, I've faced these challenges before. Yeah, I can handle. I can handle this. You keep on just changing the belief to this and the thought. They're the two things to really like pull up the belief, and then say, I've handled challenges like this before. I can handle it. I've seen this before, and even go back to old past times where you have handled something similar, and write it down, and go over it, and celebrate the wins that you've had. And then the next one is, instead of procrastinating, is taking action on it. So giving it a go. Like, you can still feel the fear. You probably still will have fear there, but you can recognize that you've got the fear, and then you take the action. You go, I've handled this before. I can do this. I'll be fine. And take the action. And when you take that action, even though the fear is still there, but you're starting to reframe your thoughts and your beliefs, when you take that different action, you will get a different result. And even if it's a tiniest bit different, that little bit of different result changes slightly that belief of, "Hmm." So, like these 100 days, the first day is a lot harder than the 100th day. So when you get to the 100th day, you've proven to yourself many, 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 many times that you can do this. So then you have proof that you can do this. So catching yourself, start reframing your thoughts, go back into the past when you've done things that are similar to what you want to do, that you have self doubt around, and start listing them down. Start celebrating the past wins that you've had, and start showing yourself that yes, you have done something similar to this before. You can do this. So Busy's got a few suggestions too, because I was telling her that we're going to do the self doubt and confidence. So I'm just going to read out some of her tips that because she's been singing since she's 4 years old. So she has lots of cool tips. Uh, She wrote down lots, which is awesome. Um, So the first one was posture for her, like a good posture makes you look confident. It's true. And hand gestures and yeah, try the pop. Definitely try this pop. I love it. I was talking to the girls in my groups about the pop because I could be talking like this and going, "Hi girls, how you going?" And then if I wanted to even seem confident, say if I was in a job interview, you could just do a little pop. And it just changes so much. Another thing I have learnt, which is it was actually in a body language thing, um, is if you keep getting interrupted in a boardroom and you're like, "No one's listening," and I think everyone's just going over me, just lean back in your chair, even cross your legs a little bit, put your all hands it's called the steeple, make a steeple, and you just sit there. And in this class, they pretty much said, like, you'll guarantee someone will go, "Oh, well, were you gonna say something before?" They'll pull up and go, "Oh, sorry, I interrupted you," because you've got your hands like this, and you could even do a tap. It's like a steeple tap, like I was gonna say something and, yes, interrupted. And I thought that was a cool little thing. It's different topic, but still you can still use it. Um, and then Mizzy also said, that when you feel confident, it releases endorphins, which makes you feel good again, and then it just kind of keeps continuing that cycle, which is cool. Um, she also says to pretend that you're like your future, how you'd see your future self, and then try to bring that in and go like, what would she do? How would she act? Someone that's really confident, how would she act? And bring that in. Because she said that from the age of 4, she started practicing in front of a mirror, and singing to herself, and she still does it now. So from doing that, um, she's practicing watching herself back, because I've noticed this as well with the lives, is you're watching yourself back and you're starting to see yourself and you're starting getting used to seeing yourself, and yeah, it's a different feeling. So start even recording yourself. Like if you were wanting to put some stuff on social media, but you're really scared to, then film it and not put it up, but film it and start looking at yourself and start getting used to seeing yourself. And he said, love the pop. Yeah, I might do the pop all the time now. Oh, I'll have a coffee. Thank you. That's to you, Andy, when I finish this live. Um, and then Mizzy also said that where is she? Yeah, practice watching herself back on video, and then she can see what needs improvement. So you can see where she wants to improve, which is really good. Um, and then she's like, don't worry about what other people think. And that is a huge one. The less you care about what other people think, and she says, the more free you are. And she's got a couple of little quotes here that she'd probably kill me for reading them out, but I am going to because it's quoted Mizzy Max. She said, "So that you can dance like people are watching." Yeah, I love that one. Yes. Yeah. That's a Mizzy Max special, that one. I like that. Um, and then what else did she say? There was another one somewhere. Yeah, impress yourself, not others. It's just awesome because once you stop caring what people think and you go, I don't give a fuck what you think, I'm just doing me and I'm happy with me, then the possibilities are endless. So thank you, Mizzy, for those awesome, awesome tips. And there'll be more and more and more as we go because as we're doing the lives, we're getting like different feedback. Like there's days where I just don't want to do it. There's days where I'm really keen to do it. There's self-doubt, there's confidence, there's perfectionism, there's limiting beliefs, there's fear. There's just so many things. So we're all working through that. Um, just I'm just going to leave you on a few affirmations and ones that don't gaslight you. So like I said before, if you go for really crazy ones, especially if you have a lot of self-doubt, I feel like you won't believe it, and it takes a lot to believe it. So if we start like just with ones where you're like, yes, I feel like I can believe that, write them down, put them on your screensavers on your phone, paste them up on the wall, write them up on big whiteboards, put them on your fridge, put it everywhere. Um, if you do that and you keep seeing it, it will help a lot. And once you feel like you do actually believe that, then start moving up in different degrees of affirmations. Who would have thought there was different degrees of affirmations? So the first one I'm going to give you, if you want to grab a pen and paper and write it down, or listen to this back, but is I am learning to trust myself. It's okay to make mistakes. That's the first one. The second one is I acknowledge my fears and choose to explore them with curiosity. So they're just ones that you feel like you can believe and you can start to be curious, start questioning, start going, what is my self-doubt showing me? Where do I need improvement? How can I reframe this belief? How can I reframe this thought to make me feel different so that I take different actions or actually take action instead of procrastinating? And then from taking the different action, then I'll get a different result. And then it will change instead of reinforcing the belief, it will change the belief, even if it's just slightly, and then do it again. And keep doing it until you're like, I can feel this confidence coming on. I can actually feel a new lease. So I hope this has helped today. It's something I'm very passionate about. So remember, I'm learning to trust myself and it's okay to make mistakes. Acknowledge my fears and I will choose to explore them with curiosity. So have a beautiful night and you won't see me in this get up tomorrow, but who knows? Maybe I'll get used to it. But thanks, guys. I'll see you tomorrow for day 6. Bye.